guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this makeup look that I'm wearing right now. I did this makeup look about a week ago and uploaded it to my Instagram, and I was really happy with how it turned out. That I did it again for my mom's birthday dinner, which was early last week, and again I was really happy with how that turned out. So today I decided to do a makeup tutorial on this look right here. Very rarely can I recreate the same look twice, so I was pretty happy that I was able to make it look almost the same the third time lucky. So yeah, I know there are a lot of makeup looks that are very similar to this one that I'm wearing right now, simply because of the brand new Manny MUA eyeshadow palette that's just been released by MakeupGeek, and I'm really happy for him. But if you're like me and you're sort of waiting for the demand to die down before you can actually get your hands on that palette, this tutorial might be helpful to you, because I'm using shadows from different palettes to create this look, this eyeshadow look anyway. So hopefully it's helpful to you guys. If you do like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I know I usually start out with my foundation routine already done, but for some reason I wanted to just show you how I do my foundation this time, so that's what I'm doing. I'm starting out with the Nivea Post-Mint Shave Balm and using that as a primer, and for extra reinforcement in that notoriously difficult T-zone, I'm using my Revlon Photoready Anti-Prime and Shine Primer, and I'm just applying that in my T-zone, as you can see, between my brows, my nose, my chin, you know, that usual places. Then I'm taking my L'Oreal Cushion Lumi foundation, and this is the second time I'm using it, and I'm finding that I'm really liking it, so I'm just using that today and patting that on my entire face. As you can see, you know, the usual foundation routine. Then I'm taking my Maybelline Dream Lumi concealer, and I'm applying that in the usual spots you would conceal. Under your eyes, the bridge of my nose, middle of my forehead. Basically the same spots I put that primer. And yes, it's that time, so skin's breaking out. Cover that up. And with my Chi Chi Beauty Blender, I am patting all that in. Then with my RCMA No Color Powder, that's what I'm using to set that concealer. Then taking my Rimmel Professional Eyebrow Pencil in brown, I'm going to just do my brows. And feeling like a real idiot, while cleaning up the peach fuzz on my face the other day, I accidentally chopped off the tail of this brow right here. As you can see, making a face. So I had to especially draw that in. So yeah, I felt like a real dumbass right then. Taking my NYX eyeshadow base, I'm going to use this to prime my eyes. Then taking my Morphe 35K palette, I'm taking this light peachy brownie sort of shadow and just buffing that into my crease to start as a transition shade. I'm using my Morphe M433 brush. Going back into the same palette, I'm taking the next shade that's just slightly darker and placing that in the same place that I put the first color. Same palette, I'm taking a smaller, more precise buffing brush and taking that darker brown shadow. I'll be concentrating it on the outer corner V of my eye and very softly, lightly buffing it into the crease and just dragging it in with no extra product. And then my camera stopped, so you can see I have a lot more shadow on my eyes than I did before. I just taken a more reddish shadow and just focused that onto the outer corner V of my eye and dragged it in where I placed that first brown shadow. I used the red shade in my 35U palette, and that's the red shade I used, but you can use just any redder shade you have. Taking my Morphe M433 brush again, I'm just blending that out so I don't have any harsh lines. Then taking my e.l.f. glitter primer, I'm just focusing that on the center of my lid. And taking my Morphe 35T palette, I'm just taking that shadow I pointed to, and I decided to swatch it because you couldn't really tell what the shadow really looked like in the pan. So I'm swatching it so you can see what color we're really working with here. It's like a duochrome, taupey, purpley, greeny, tealy sort of shade. So that's why I decided to swatch it so you could see what it looks like. And I'm just focusing that shade with a flat shader brush right in the center of my lid where I put that e.l.f. glitter primer. Going back into my Morphe 35K palette with a denser sort of shading brush, I'm focusing that on the outer V of my eye just to intensify the darkness. And as usual, I went out of frame. Taking my MakeupGeek Insomnia eye pigment, I'm focusing that right on the center of my eye where I put that duochrome sort of shadow just to intensify it a little bit more. This Insomnia pigment is so beautiful, and it's just got flecks of green and purple and taupe, and it's really beautiful. And this is when I start to go out of frame a fair bit in this video, and I'm really sorry. I've got to work on that a bit better. But being really short-sighted, I have to put my face really close to the mirror to be able to see anything. I'm just brushing off all the extra fallout. Then taking my Maybelline Master Liner eyeliner in black, I'm focusing that on my waterline. And then taking a more precise angled shader brush, I'm taking that dark brown shadow from my 35K palette and focusing that color onto my lower lash line, very close to the lash line, and just pressing it in there. And then going into my 35U palette and that same red shade that I had put in earlier that didn't show because my camera stopped, I am focusing that shade and buffing it in the same place I put that dark brown shadow. Going back into my 35T palette, taking that duochrome shade, I'm going to take a more fluffy buffing brush, a small precise one, and I'm going to blend that in all along my lower lash line. And thank goodness I decided to take a smaller mirror so I could see better and so you could see what I'm actually doing. For some reason my eyes started to go really watery at this point, so I had to keep going back and forth and reapplying that shadow because my eyes were just watering like crazy and washing it all away. So I had to go in back and forth. Taking this shimmery white-ish pearly sort of shadow, I'm focusing that in my inner corners as a highlight. And then going into that more off-white sort of color, I'm using that as my underbrow highlight and just blending that all in. Now I've curled my lashes, so I'm taking my Maybelline Lash Sensational mascara and applying that very thickly on my eyelashes out of frame. Sorry guys, I should really work on that. Taking my Betty Luminizer by the Balm Cosmetics, I'm just warming up my cheeks with that, and my forehead, and my neck. You know, the usual places that you'd bronze. Then taking my Essence blush, I forget which one this one's called, but I think it's called Natural Beauty. I will list all the products that I used in the description bar down below. I'm using that to very lightly warm up my cheeks. And then taking my Ofra Cosmetics highlighter in You Glow Girl, I'm highlighting my cheeks with that. And then my lips I did just completely out of frame, but I'm taking my Colorpop lipstick in Tarus, filling my lips with that, and then taking my Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in BelAir. I'm applying that to the center of my lips to create an ombre look. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. This is the complete look. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!